And you think say me I go take and lightly with person will come they lie on air.
𝐲𝐨𝐻 on the beat.
Hey. How are you doing? My head don't scratch me like see this more than what does now. It be like see my body won't start the hot. How are you doing? I hope you are doing good. Today we have something interesting to talk about because Brekete family has finally responded to the whole allegations and the discussions around his case as it concerns the person of Ruth Matthews and every other person that has added their voice as a form of either blogging, creating content, creating awareness, having a mission and a cause, and every other thing in between. How are you doing? Now, this video was originally made for George Vlogs because please forgive me if I am a little bit off today because on this platform here I'm not supposed to maybe be this way based on the way I've decided to organize myself, but today I'll be spilling a couple of things, but it's okay guys, be calming down, Now credits to the first person I got to see this particular content on her platform, 𝐲𝐨𝐻. One thing about me, I think I see right here on the platform, it's not about who I don't know who is more popular or maybe who is more well known or something. I think on the platform here you should understand that I talk about trends. Okay, so if I see something here there, I can talk about any and anybody, any and everything. Okay, because today I'll be talking about a couple of key people that I've noticed here on the platform that have really contributed with regards to this case. Now I'm talking about myself first of all. I'm going to be playing for you a short part of what Brekete family had to say with regards to the situation that concerns Ruth Matthew, the crippled, or would I say the disadvantaged woman herself, whom we have discussed over here on the channel. Now, like I told you guys already, I made 2 live streams discussing, even though it was interrupted by the platform, discussing why I had to or decided to step away from this whole Jeremiah omotofufeyin case. Now, even on Twitter, I had tweeted about this, and I think let me remember what I said. I said it be like say Jeremiah omotofufeyin just used blog as catch cruise. Reminds me of Super Story back in the day, new twist every time for the next episode. Brekete family, ordinary president did a good thing to step back. Who fights with lies? BRG moves on to better things. And my recent tweet was, it is easier to fool people than to convince them they have been fooled. And it begins to make a whole lot of sense. Now, listen to Brekete family for a moment and I'll be back with a couple of comments.
First of all the people where they criticize me for waiting God they use me do, come out the bag, dear man. Thank you. All the people where they criticize me for waiting God they use me do, I appreciate una. Some of them not constructive criticism because they want the best from me, out of me. Some of them are destructive criticism. Then they criticize with an ulterior motive behind. Them be say make them do anything where them go do to destroy the small good name we God don't give me. If not be so, I be won't ignore them. Make them continue. God go answer them one by one. I'm a human being. I'm not an angel. I'm not a spirit. Now, as you carry complaint, come meet me. Now, the complaint where you give me, now ain't go trigger the matter. And then investigation go come follow. In the cross of cross-examining you, for some of una where they ask question more than 3-4 times, now to ascertain the truth even before you come on air. Now I make una they hear me, they vex with some people on air. When waiting, then tell me outside, una be witnesses. I been a lie. Una go day outside, I go ask person question, you go narrate the story, finish. I go leave am. After small time, I go call am back. Like say I don't forget wetin I ask am. I go ask am again. You go see person don dey change stories. Then if na the one where I feel say maybe honestly the person forget, I go draw im attention. Then some of them, as soon as they enter studio, wetin they no talk at all throughout these 3 to 4 times, now they go come drop on air because they got confidence say this matter is live on air. And you think say me I go take am lightly with person wey come they lie on air. They give me, if you wetin make you come to me now because my thinking, say you believe in wetin God they use me do, then tell me the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because of this now, if una know how many court cases I get, I have over 300 court cases in Nigeria. No be because me and person quarrel, now because of these kind cases. Some of them truly they know say them they guilty, but they go rush go court because a Nigerian court person go cheat you, nine go first you go report, they go come victimized at the end of the day. Now una they wonder why it be say ordinary president wake up one day say everybody must go to high court to go and depose to an affidavit before we go do a matter. Una no wonder. Now because I discover say some people they lie. This woman come, she narrate the story. All through the narration, she no mention say she carry one of her sisters follow body. Her stepbrother follow body. Collect microphone, I beg. Make una they follow for these hungry people where they look for publicity.
Her stepdaughter, sir.
Her stepdaughter.
Yes, sir.
She not mention say she carry her stepdaughter way be grown up, way big past those children. Is that microphone on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, make her raise this thing for now. She not mention say she carry any grown up person. Number two, when she start her story, she not mention say she send them go buy anything.
Yes, sir.
She talk say they just tell her say one woman send them message. Now at the end, she come mention say she send them go buy something, and then they come back. I beg Daisy, you follow this matter, because I remember now Daisy I put in charge of this matter. Why? Because the lady came from Edo State, and Daisy is from Edo, and I believe say person will come from side where matter happen. Now they get better information, because if they use dialect talk themselves, the person go fit translate them. You remember?
Yes, sir. She said she not mention say she send the children may they go buy indomie for outside, cooked indomie.
You understand? Now, where we get issue with the church, we say we ask for CCTV footage.
Yes, sir.
They talk say the CCTV for that side no they work. Yes. Now the lady even tell us say then talk say but the CCTV where they for where the church they count money say the CCTV they work. Una remember?
Yes, sir.
Now that time 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐚 they come here. Una no wonder why I pursue 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐚 from here. As a person where they represent police, I can't discover since where I discover say 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐚 lie against Mrs. Boniface. All this while, because na government institution where we they partner with, I they believe everything where 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐚 talk, because I believe say na from authority they come from. Anybody will lie to you once has the capacity or the ability to lie to you another time again. Now, the same 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐚, when we they do this program, we not be authority. Now, government be authority and their establishments. Our own, now bridge we they bridge the gap of injustice. We they try make we give people voice, make we provide our shoulder for people to lean on, because the shoulder that government should have provided is not there. Now in the course of investigation, 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐧𝐚 come back here. When I remember what 𝐲𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐧𝐚 talk say police discover, Please, somebody should remind us. Give him.
He said she's not consistent with her story. That she's not consistent with the truth.
Now, 𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐧𝐚 tell us about we are the second mic. Elder, you want to talk? Okay. Now, 𝐼𝐺𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐧𝐚 even make us understand. Say she carry that her stepdaughter follow body.
Yes, sir.
I ask her, who be the father of these children? No straight answer. I don't know whether I want to understand.
Yes, sir.
Yet I sympathized with this woman. We were following up the matter. Don't get plans. Una way there with me. Una know the plans where I get for ground for that woman. But when I hear her begin to talk, say she won't go abroad, she won't do this, I say, okay, which one be this woman matter? Now the picky way she alleged she lost for the church, abi now make them package her go abroad. From there, plus these small lies where I discover. Una we get patience, make una go back, we go play back. Detach yourself from emotions. Make una go play back. Even when the lady start, before she start, if una watch the beginning of my conversation with her, I tell her, say, make she remember, say, God, they watch, and everything. But only for some people to wake up, because then they look for popularity, or they just won't pull me down. Say, why did I stop the matter? Okay. Assuming, say, the woman no lie self. Say she know they inconsistent with her fact. Say Brekete family just all this while nobody exposed the matter. Have anybody exposed the matter?
Nobody.
Let's assume say our own not to expose. Make other good Nigerians continue and make them conclude. Is there any bad thing?
No,
sir.
Not be only me they here. Not be only us there for Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Organizations where they NGOs where they Nigeria where they claim say they be human rights defenders, you know if you count them, they are in their thousands.
Now, listening to him, it's all verifies something I've been saying. You see, right here on the platform or whatever platform there is on social media, if you're a blogger, if you're a commentator, if you are whatever you think you are with regards to whatever cause you have or the things you talk about, you either talk about from a point of experience, which is you have the first-hand information, or you talk about from a point of reporting. When you now start being emotionally attached, or would I say whatever means attached to the story you are talking about, sometimes you might misyan. Sometimes you might make allegations that are really, really unprintable. Sometimes some things you say might be used against you if you have a whole lot of attention. Like I always tell you guys about, attention is currency. So it depends on the amount of attention you pull will go to a great extent as to the weight of what it is you are saying or whatever you have said. If I am here on the platform, I make a video, 2 persons, 3 persons see not that much of attention, or what I say not that much of views or something, who would care what I have to say? Nobody. But when you now start making videos that are getting a lot of shares, widespread attention, and you are talking about a particular entity, a particular person, a public figure or whatever, to some extent, there's something called court of public opinion when it comes to legality, or when it comes to the way people actually get to move with a particular way of things that happen. So listening to Brekete family was quite interesting because he talked about this same fact. And I know sometimes he'd made mistakes in the past. I think there was this time that it was trending for having slapped someone or something, because, when you sit down in that, can we please clap for ordinary president, please, for a moment? Because I can imagine myself sitting in the position of this man right here and handling all of these stories and all these cases that come to him. I had to really, because before I made my videos, if you remember, I told you guys, I made my first set of videos assuming I have not heard the recent whole noise on social media about this whole thing. Because the first person that posted it, of course, Prof X, that dug up the video after having received a report or something about the situation. He dug up the video and posted it and all that. I had to go back to the main source and watch the video itself, maybe in case it was cut and joined or whatever. Because we, the ones that maybe post a particular content or whatever, we can control the narrative by selectively picking the part you want to comment on, not talking about the whole thing. But one thing I like about what I do is that I can sit down and watch an entire 2-hour, 3-hour sermon, understand the scope of it, and when I get to find something that is not I'll give you the link to the main source most of the times, and I talk about what it is I want to hit on. Because when it comes to this particular case, when after going through about four meetings to be precise, I have all the full videos here on my computer, I realized a lot of inconsistencies, and I saw that at each and every point in time, Brekete family himself was of the opinion that he must get justice for her. Even when he noticed she was lying on spot, on air, even sometimes he would ask her, how far? You told me this, why are you not saying this here? You know, even some people in the audience, even the woman herself, what she said in the audio, in the video there, I saw it in the video as well. He had to practically stop her from going further with the case because of the way she identified with knowing him, you know, man of God and all that. And it's not easy for you to be in that point where he's a Muslim and he's even handling this whole Christian stuff that happens. For you to be objective in whatever it is you are dealing with is not something that is easy, I must tell you. That's why you can see me from this my same mouth, it will look as if I'm praising someone today. From this same mouth, it will look as if I'm castigating or criticizing someone today. Because I understand one thing. No man is God. God himself is in all perfect. So when it comes to man, of course, we can err. Things can happen. So already I told you guys the reason why I stepped out of this particular conversation is because I noticed a lot of inconsistencies, and you cannot get justice with lies. It can happen where you get a good lawyer that is a liar to do that for you. So have you asked yourself a question? Why has Chioma person stepped aside, even though I heard audios of her saying she's boxed up, she wants to get justice, she feels the pain and all that. Now, a couple of people are saying that the woman herself was planted by Jeremiah in the life of Ruth. The Ruth, now I saw a video recently of her thanking Prof X, who really championed this. So can we clap for Prof X as well? For me, I see everybody. I don't have an issue calling out. See, anybody can be casted. If he reach his turn to be casted, me, I go cast him. Anybody, I'm telling you. And I am also open to be casted as well. I don't know if you're getting the point, because if you make it a job, just understand this. If you make it not like a job, if you make it a habit, if you make it your person that, you know, you call out people, you address issues in the society, you talk about religious people or whatever. I'm just giving myself as an example. I should be open to any of those. That's why sometimes you do all of the things you do in the comments. Oh, come on. It's okay. Sometimes I clap for you. Sometimes you go a little bit too far. I restrict you from the platform. It happens a whole lot. Okay. What I'm trying to make you understand right here is that when you are consuming content, when you are looking at things, you, the viewer yourself, you will not be the one that will go behind the scenes, sit down, go on Brekete family's platform and start looking for videos to see how the thing was handled in the past to where we are right now. Some people just flow with the wave. Oh, it's happening right now. They are talking, they are sharing, they are this. Some of us had to take the pains and go back to start looking for individual videos of when she ever had an interaction with Brekete family to see the inconsistencies. But if you came out here and said that there were a lot of inconsistencies, you would not believe it. So right now, where is testimony, my dear wonderful viewer? Who is talking about it? Is the boy alive or dead? We don't know. Jeremiah omotofufeyin has changed his language right now. Okay, his first prophecy of permutation of prophecy that confusion is going to come among them. Come on. Of course, the confusion is everywhere. Bisola is saying this today. Prof X is saying this tomorrow. Maureen badjo is saying this. You understand? So we have different views here and there. For me, hey, me, I stay outside and watch what is happening. Oh, please don't come for me. I am not your problem. The facts, and that's one thing you have to understand about blogging. I'm telling you right now, viewers, because if people don't understand, you just consume whatever you see. You don't, of course, whatever we present to you is what you take. Because what I'm saying this is that when it comes to you consuming content from even mainstream don't attach emotions or that with the things they are reporting. They just have to face the facts and talk about it the way it is, even though sometimes some of them get bought as well. The job of a blogger, or would I say a content creator that talks about things trending or whatever, is first of all, you have to present the facts of what it is you're talking about. Say it as it is on the news media, and then you can separate the fact of what you are talking about from your opinions, which of course should be informed from the fact. Now, your opinions can come from different angles depending on how your mentality is being made up. But don't deny the people themselves the fact of the case. If not, you will now be the one trying to control the narrative with facts that are not really existing. I don't know if you understand. So we can make assumptions, it's okay. That's why the comment sections are there. If most of you that are commenting in the comment section can decide to put a camera before your face and say the things you are saying in the comments, I think that would be amazing. But not all of us can be in that space. That's why there are some of us that create the content and some of you that consume the content. But if you now look at yourself from the point of the person that is speaking right now being me or Brekete family or Prof X or Maureen badjo, everyone has a different personality. But you can either be constructive with your criticism if you are criticizing, or you can be destructive. Even if you are destructive with your criticism, which you have noticed that I've done that a couple of times here, the destructiveness of that criticism is based on facts. You can see the facts. I will not go to the extreme of me calling you names that are unprintable or names that are really insulting, because first of all, I have to deal with you as a man. I respect you because of course you are quite older than me. I don't know if I've talked about someone that is my age mate or something. I don't know if you understand. So looking at it from this point here, when it comes to hitting on the facts of the case and maybe bringing discoveries and connecting dots here, of course I'll do that with my full chest, without reservations. But every other person has the way they do their thing. So am I saying that there should be some form of, it's not as if there's this whole idea of unity. If you now talk about unity among people that may be bloggers or creators, anyone, big, small, large, slim, tall, whatever. I'm just talking about when maybe based on the attention you control. Don't take it too far. I don't think we should be talking about that particular concept, because it's not as if we have a WhatsApp group. For you to see the truth in a particular situation that is happening is when these people can independently in their own space speak about the same thing and to some point agree, and even when they disagree, one is more of like complimenting the other, not one coming out outrightly and saying, this one is, I've done that a couple of times. I've seen bloggers make contents and I come and say, this is what you were intending to do with this is what you did, this is what you did. I've done that a couple of times. You understand? So it's okay, we can call each other out and say, you said this wrong here, you said this wrong here, because of course you thrive on other people's quote and unquote name or whatever. So the point is right now is that I don't really see it to be more of like there is this division among content creators or those who talk about things that you are interested in, maybe things about church. On George Vlogs, I go beyond church. I talk about a couple of other things. I talk about myself as well. Because if you understand this, we are all different. You understand? We can't all be saying the same thing. When this whole thing started with Prof X talking about it, when Maureen badjo stepped in, I could see how she came in with the whole emotion. She was even crying in her car because she's a concerned woman. She's also a mother herself, and looking at the whole complications around it. So it begins to make sense. So everyone is different. For me, sorry, I will not be the one to come here. I can use the sound effects to make you feel like it's in a particular mood, but in the end, I'm being as objective as possible. So Ruth Matthews, right now, what is her faith? Talking about her even wanting to go abroad. When Brekete family made that particular comment, I was like, are you kidding me? So what was the whole game? What was the end game of her really coming with this particular story to Brekete family? Because I read something on Daily Times that talked about her plans to extort money from the quote and unquote prophet. But one thing you have to take away from this is that to some extent, this had brought some kind of relevance, or would I say verification, if I were to put it that way, to the person of Jeremiah Omotofufeyin. But come on, Jeremiah Omotofufeyin, you posted my video on gossipmill. I guess it was sponsored. Why did you take it the good part of the analysis and then you leave the other part that was not too good? I beg. I beg. No, they just cut and join like that. Just present everything. You understand? So let's be truthful. For me, in my opinion, I've never been a follower or a keen watcher of Jeremiah Omotofufeyin, but of course you have brought yourself to my attention, and I'll look at a couple of things about you right here on the platform as time goes on. But we have a lot of exciting things coming up on the channel, so I just thought to report this to you and say, let there be peace, let there be love, and let's stay as objective as possible in our reasoning about things we see happening in the society, because last no man be God.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀, onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o, onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀, ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́, onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o, Ọlọ́run o, onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o, onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Bó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti máa ṣeré o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun o. Kùtù ọmọ tí mo dábàá Jésù wá tí mo dábàá dádì. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wá tí mo ṣe é o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun.